Hey guys, Sean Taggy here. I am so thrilled today to be going into three neighborhoods that we do a lot of turnkey investment rental properties in. I will be going over 38122 Berclair neighborhood. I will be going over 38127 Fraser and also 38128 zip code Raleigh. So let's check it out. Stay tuned to see how these properties have appreciated over the past 3 to 4 years. Let's dive in. Okay, guys, so why don't I get my screen share up here so you can see all of the data that I've been pulling on these zip codes. So let me dive into each zip code for you so you can see how it's appreciated from 16 to 17 to 18 to 19. So in 38122. So let me just show on the map real quick where this zip code is at. It is here in the eastern central part inside the I-40, I-240 loop. It's called Berclair. Really nice neighborhood. As you go into the more south and eastern part of this pocket, better part of the neighborhood. Up here north and eastern, it gets a little rougher. But this area I'd call a B plus, B neighborhood. As you can see my mouse, getting into the B minus, C, even in a C minus in some of these streets. So, but on average, a B neighborhood. And what I like about this neighborhood, a lot of Latino community in here, a lot of pride of ownership. There's also lots of diverse ethnicity in here. I mean, you can drive down Summer Avenue, and there is, I mean, every type of nationality restaurant: Chinese, Japanese restaurant, Mexican, a couple of Mexicans, Bolivian restaurant. I mean, you get, of course, the American traditional fast food restaurants here. So, there's a barbecue place, Central Barbecue. So, I mean, you got a lot of diverse ethnicity going all through this neighborhood. Just so you know, in this little pocket here, south of Sam Cooper, this is a really great neighborhood, East Memphis. So this area would be would be all homeowner area. So I call this an A plus neighborhood even. But so we're focusing mainly in this area in general, but it does factor in a little bit of this neighborhood in here. So let's just kind of see how this zip code has performed. So in 2016, the average home price was $62,000 with a number of 629 sales. So that's kind of one thing to think about here is your data set, your N number in terms of statistics. We are over 100, which is pretty good. This is pretty good sample size for this zip code, but just kind of keep that in mind. I mean, if you had 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 outliers, they could really adjust the numbers up or down. But, we'll just see, like I mentioned, that pocket. So in 2017, the average sale price was 71. So you saw an appreciation. If you bought a property, right at the beginning of 16, you would see an $8,000 appreciation. Not too bad, a 14% appreciation. That is amazing. Then in 2018, from 17, you saw this is 77,000 was the average home price. So in other words, right around a $6,000, 5,300 appreciation or 7.4%. Not a bad appreciation there. Then in 2019, the average sale price was 86 for 77, so almost a $10,000 appreciation there. So versus all 3 years, if you bought, you would see a $24,000 appreciation if you bought the average home, of course. I mean, things are going up a lot in this neighborhood. I really like this neighborhood. I think homeowners are moving in here. I definitely would put this on your radar for a neighborhood to invest in. Just taking it from my 2 cents here. So yeah, let's check this out now. Let's go into 38127. So 38127, let me just pull it up on Google here. This is another great neighborhood. So Fraser, great rental neighborhood. Giving you a feel of this neighborhood on the eastern side, a little bit better area. I would call it a C plus, maybe even a B minus in some cases, street by street, but a solid C plus neighborhood. Then as you start going more west, especially past this Watkins Street, you get into the C minus neighborhood. We do a little bit up here. This is called North Haven. This is, depending on the street, some areas a no-go zone, but some areas the streets are getting into the C minus. So a lot of investor activity going on in here. people buying up lots of properties on the streets, fixing them up completely. So kind of one to look out for. But this is definitely the lower end of the turnkey. Most houses are selling, turnkey wise, fully fixed up, 60 to 70, $75,000. A lot of older houses, 1950s and 60s, 3-bedroom, 1 bath, sometimes 3-bedroom, 2 baths. So diving into this, as you can see, a little bit on the lower price range. The reason why this is because there's a lot of houses that are dilapidated in this neighborhood. You can go drive it on Google. So, just giving you an informed decision on Fraser. Definitely seeing, as you can see, a lot of appreciation, a little bit more lower end, but makes for great cash on cash if that is something you're into. So a $4,400 appreciation, or 15% appreciation from 16 to 17. Then from 18 to 17, we saw 5,900 or 17% appreciation. And then 19 to 2018, it went up from 39,000 to 42, or 2,600, or a 6.7% appreciation. So another neighborhood we sell houses in, something to be on your radar. In the lower end, great cash flow, rent to value ratio still in this neighborhood. All right, let me dive into 38128, or Raleigh, as we call the neighborhood. So Raleigh is east of Fraser, north of Berkeley, as I mentioned. This neighborhood is a step up from Fraser, kind of in some essences equal to Berkeley. So as you go farther east and east in this neighborhood, it gets better. You're in the, as I mentioned, C minus B plus in going into here. New Allen is a big barrier. Raleigh, Millington, and then of course Covington and Austin P are kind of like as you go past those streets, it's better, like kind of those barriers, as you know, in real estate on streets. So yeah, kind of getting into the solid B area, B plus, as you're getting over here more towards the east, B area, some county only tax pockets. What is one thing going on in here? Has a hospital, and then this area, the city is right here, I believe. The city has torn down this old, abandoned, dilapidated mall, a lot of blight there, and they're building like a big park with a lake. And here, so you can kind of check it out. This is already all in and grassed in, big lake. I think a police station here, a library, some government municipality things here, and a skate park as well. So a nice little walking area will be a great little area. So I think some things to look out, especially in this little pocket right below where that is at, and the surrounding areas of here. Something to look out for, just my 2 cents. So let's dive into the numbers. 2016, 56,000 average sale price. 2017, 66,000 average sale price. Let me calculate. We are at a 9,900 appreciation, or 17.4%. That is not too bad. I will take that all day. 2018, 68,000 sale price, so only a $1,700 appreciation, or 2.7%. Why? I wouldn't be able to tell you why, just maybe more houses sold on the left side of that zip code in the more cheaper area. Could be it, or who knows. But does not matter, because in 19 we saw a $9,000 with a $77,000 2019 average home sale price, or a 13.5 appreciation. So that is awesome. I'm just telling you, if you bought, basically you can close your eyes like this, throw a dart at any house in this neighborhood, and if you bought in 16, like anyone saw at the bottom, 16, especially in 12, 13, 14, 15, you're seeing a lot of appreciation. Here is the cool part. If you put 20% down, right? If you put 20% down on a house in 16, okay, and let's say, well, you get what I'm saying there. If you put that down, you would have seen an appreciation from here to here. So you would have seen an appreciation of $20,000. And let's say, you bought just the average home price. So 11, you would see a return of 20,000, at least on equity on paper. So a 180%, 84% return from appreciation. Now, obviously you sell it, there's closing costs, but anyways, just something for you to kind of see there, the power of leverage. because just if you bought it all cash, 20,000 increase from the average price would be a 36% increase if you bought it all cash. But since you only put 20% down, you basically, it's just a 5 time equals this times 5. I believe should be the exact ratio. Now you have some closing costs and other things and expense, but you kind of get the point here. Leveraging these properties, you can see some really great returns, especially buying in 16. So what do I feel? I feel like these neighborhoods are going up. All 3 of them are seeing a lot of houses getting renovated, good landlords going in there and buying houses, people holding on for the long term. So less inventory is also occurring. And just great things like that happening in this northern section. As you saw, there are also a lot of suppliers and distributors. Nike has a big thing up here, warehouse. So people are looking into here. Nike's expanding, so a lot more jobs like that going on. Just good things going on over in general in these 3 neighborhoods and in Memphis overall. I'm a big Memphis fan. Of course, I'm biased, but I mean, I have some great data to back up that bias. So yeah, check out these 3 zip codes in the northern section of Memphis. Definitely something to put your radar on. Check out my other video where I go over other zip codes, and I will go over the overall appreciation in Memphis over the past few years. So thanks, guys. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you like what you hear. Tell me if you have some properties in these zip codes or other zip codes you'd like for me to analyze for you, or in particular, just analyze your property. I could see how it's appreciated and gone up over the years for you, let you know my take on what it's worth now, what your strategy could be to fix it up to get the top value. So thank you so much, guys. Reach out to us at our website, memphisinvestmentproperties.net. Have a good day. Thank you.